Where in Pasadena can you find insanely delicious Mexican food made with premium ingredients and served up in beautiful, stylish space? I'm here at Mercado in Pasadena to find out what makes this restaurant so popular. I love helping families buy and sell homes in Pasadena because this city has so much to offer. I'm Eva Lin, and this is Pasadena's Best. Hi, Jesse.
Hi.
Great to see you again.
Nice to see you again as well.
So, you know, Mercado has been such a huge hit all over Los Angeles, and we're so lucky to have our very own Mercado here in Pasadena. So what makes the restaurant so popular?
I think people enjoy our restaurant concept because we're kind of, we do traditional Mexican food, but we add a little modern twist to it. We try to use very great ingredients in our food. We also care a lot about our cocktail program. And obviously we care about the ambiance that we give you when you come and dine with us.
So it's a complete package here.
It is a complete package. That's what we strive for every day.
Yeah, and I noticed that on the menu, you actually have a lot of lean and lighter options, such as the cucumber salad, the kale salad.
You know, the stereotypical Mexican food in Los Angeles is heavy and you know, full of beans and rice and cheese and melted cheese. So we wanted to give our guests some different options when it came to lighter Mexican food and let them explore that.
So if somebody were to come in for the first time and they can only try one or two dishes, what would you recommend?
A couple items I would recommend, definitely Chef Jose's super famous carnitas. So we do tacos de carnitas at lunch and at happy hour. And then we also have a Mexico City style taco, which is actually an al pastor quesadilla. They're called gringas. And we do the traditional al pastor here on the vertical spit. And then we put them on basically cheese quesadillas with the meat. So really, really good.
Yes,
really
my personal favorite, that's for sure.
So why don't we go back to the kitchen so we can have Chef Jose show us those two plates and you can try them.
I love to.
Let's do it.
All right.
So this is our chef partner, Jose Acevedo, and he's going to be making our first dish today, the gringas al pastor.
Awesome.
Let's do it, Chef.
Yeah.
So Chef Jose is going to make the gringas al pastor right now. He's basically putting down the flour tortillas. Next step, he's going to start melting the Oaxaca cheese. That's kind of the foundation for the taco. We make the al pastor the traditional way on the vertical spit. You've seen it, like, it looks like a shawarma, and the chef kind of cuts it off as it's cooking. Yeah. So we do it the same way here. Put a little pineapple. That's al pastor, it's natural pork. Again, because we care about the ingredients. We don't get your usual commodity pork, we get the good stuff.
Right.
So the next step in the taco building is he's putting the cooked al pastor on top of the quesadillas. He's gonna plate that, and then we're gonna add some additional goodies to it, which really also bring out the flavor, which is why you like them so much.
Yes, that's right. Can't wait.
Yeah, real simple, simple ingredients. He's gonna put some salsa brava. That's called Ixta salsa brava because we invented that salsa at our first restaurant downtown.
Oh.
And then he's gonna add some red onion to it and some fresh chopped cilantro. And then the last little touch is gonna be some homemade avocado salsa. That's the last little touch to finish off the taco.
Lovely.
Which is technically a quesadilla.
Yeah.
There you have it. Those are gringas al pastor. There's your favorite.
Yes.
So the next dish we're gonna make is Chef Jose's famous carnitas tacos. We braise the carnitas, the pork, for about 3 hours. He's gonna shred them up a little bit. And then we're gonna also garnish them with guacamole, cilantro, and onions, and some of that famous Ixta salsa brava again.
And how is that carnitas made?
The carnitas are slow cooked in a pot for about 3 hours with different secret ingredients that we can't tell you about.
Well, I don't need to know. I just know that it's very delicious.
Perfect. Really good.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I can just see the meat just falling off the
really
the
tender,
shoulder.
really soft.
Yeah.
And then of course the taco is going to be built on one of our house-made corn tortillas. Those tortillas we do make in-house by hand.
Oh wow!
So,
handmade
corn tortillas. Yeah. And these are blue corn tortillas. Really good blue corn tortillas.
Always like it when it's authentic. And
very authentic. Very authentic. That's one of the special things that kind of differentiates us from other Mexican restaurants. A lot of other Mexican restaurants don't make handmade tortillas.
Right.
So it's a lot harder, but it's also you can't beat a handmade tortilla.
Oh yeah.
It's done right.
It's so much more delicious for sure.
Very true.
Wow.
Chef's just plating the tacos. Again, we have these at lunchtime and at happy hour. He's going to add the garnishes now. So we're gonna add a little extra salsa brava to give it a little bit of a kick, and then we're gonna put fresh guacamole on top. It's one of our signature appetizers as well. And then he's gonna finish the taco with red onions and cilantro. Those are my favorite carnitas tacos in town. All right, Eva, you have our tacos de carnitas, you have our dos gringas, and I brought you a cucumber jalapeno margarita so you can enjoy. We have an amazing cocktail program here and a bunch of great mezcales, so we kind of give you the full package at Mercado, Pasadena.
I can't wait to try.
Dig in.
Thank you so much. Wow. This is really good. That's why this is my favorite. The flavor, there's so much flavor in just one bite. You can't find it anywhere else in LA. So that was Mercado on South Lake Avenue in Pasadena. My offices are actually just upstairs, which means I get to take my team out here for lunch all the time. I love the space. The food is delicious, the service is warm, and you can't beat the atmosphere here. So the next time you're craving for some really awesome Mexican food, be sure to come by. If you enjoyed this episode of Pasadena's Best, be sure to like, share, and comment on it so even more people will know about Mercado. Thank you so much for tuning in on this episode of Pasadena's Best. Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next episode.